Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, what's good? It's Big Corleone. And my host, Dubs of Dawn, is supposed to be on right now, but let me see. Let me try and get him on. This is crazy. This is the first time we're using this, so bear with us, people. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm sorry. Just hold on one second. Just bear with us. This is the first time we're doing this on this website. So, yo, Dubs, can't hear me. All right, that makes no sense. Well, anyway, this is Big Corleone of This Might Hurt podcast, and we're coming to you live from the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been a while. It's actually been a couple months, and due to COVID, you know what I'm saying, we had to just cut the show off for a while and just fall back on it, and it was hard, yo. This COVID shit got all these motherfuckers fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous, to be honest with you. I mean, one day I knew from the door that this COVID shit was going to be crazy. Back in February, before it got out of control, I made a Manic Minute episode talking about how, you know what I'm saying, it was gonna fucking hit us hard, and I knew then. And it's just crazy how New Jersey and New York got the brunt of it. I mean, thousands and thousands of people passed. Jersey had it bad. I mean, New York had it worse, but Jersey had it pretty bad, man. I mean, people were dying left and right. We're talking about hundreds of people a day. And it was just too crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo. Oh, man. I'm trying to get my co-host on, but something keeps happening here. I don't even know how to handle this. Hold on. He keeps trying to call in. I'm trying to get him on. Yo, Dubs.
Yo, what's up, fam?
Turn whatever you have on off in the background because I can hear it.
What, my Bluetooth?
I hear something. Something is delaying in the background. Like I can hear you, but then I hear myself in the background.
Yeah, it's gotta be the Bluetooth, yo.
All right, then fuck it. We'll just deal with it. No big deal. So what's good, man?
Yo, it feels good to be back, bro. It really does.
Yeah,
I mean,
man. It's been
this
a minute, right?
coronavirus really jammed us up. Oh my God. Like,
yeah.
Yo, you know what, man? I really wanted to get me my bottles of Tito's and stuff, but I forgot it.
You and fucking Tito's. Tito's did fuck you up once already during the show. Remember that episode? That shit was crazy.
Your Tito's fucked me up a lot during the show.
Yeah, that
so,
sipping
yo,
episode
you know what?
was nuts.
Since we had this hiatus, man, like, how you been, bro? Like, how's your summer?
Everything been cool, man. I mean, when this COVID shit hit, man, I stood in the house. I had Amazon delivering my food. You know what I'm saying? I did my food shopping through Amazon. They deliver that shit. And then whenever I was hungry or whatever, I did, I cooked, I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? I whip it up. Chef Boyard Corleone, you know what I'm saying? And it was all good. I stood in the house the whole time this shit was hitting hard. I didn't really leave at all. You know what I'm saying? Me and my daughter were just hiding out and shit, What about you?
Nah, bro. Like, man, I was out on the streets every day. No mask, no nothing.
Well, that's you.
I just didn't
You
care.
know, that's just what you do. Leave
You know
it
what
to
I
you
mean?
to do some shit like that.
Yo, you know what? I didn't care until like people I knew started getting hit with it.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
for instance, my barber. My barber got hit with it. Like he got
Right.
hit off something nasty. Right? He was like, yo, you know, like the symptoms was like I lost my taste buds. Everything tastes like cardboard. I had diarrhea. You know, like I had tears in my eyes and I was crying.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I'm not laughing because
You know, like
you know what I'm saying. He
it,
had
it,
that
you
shit,
know, you know
but
what? It was a company for with a fever, but he got banged up for 3 weeks. Yo, like the first time I seen him, like was like my first time getting a haircut. That would have been like that was like in a month and a half. Like that's the longest I ever went without a haircut was like 6 weeks. Like I seen dude, right? And
you know you
dude
could
was
have
getting
shaped
his
yourself
weight back
up, right?
Bro, I gotta look good for my fans, man. Like, come on now.
Okay, but go ahead, man. My bad. I didn't want to cut you off.
Yo, so like I seen him, right? And I was like, damn, bro, you got hit over something nasty. He was like, yo, that's why. He's like, that's when I called you. It was like, yo, this shit is no joke, man. Stop playing. Take care of yourself.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, it threw a wrench in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was supposed to be gone. I was supposed to be out of Jersey by now. But this shit threw a wrench in all my plans. You know, it's crazy because I got myself pre-approved for a home, and then the numbers started going up. And I left South Carolina. I headed back up here because shit was starting to loosen up here while South Carolina and down south, especially Georgia and South Carolina, the numbers started going up like crazy. I was like, fuck that, I'm beat. I got underlying issues. I can't sit the fuck here and get my ass sick for nothing. So I shot back up, and I'm just waiting till you know, shit really calms down there. Then I'm gonna head back, see what happens.
Yo, you want to hear some funny shit? So all right.
What's up?
So I was terminated from my job in January this month, right? This year, right? I started collecting unemployment, and the thing is, I was like, all right, you know what? It's time for me to make a career change. So, you know, Friday the 13th was the last normal day. All right, Friday the 13th, 2020.
Day
that
after
was the
my
last
birthday.
normal day we had over here.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go for my CDL. But you know what? I'm too tired because I'm hungover. I'm gonna go Monday. All right. That was the plan. Was for me to go to DMV, you know, to unemployment and to DMV Monday. You know, Monday would have been the 16th, March 16th,
Right.
2020. Right, where I would have gotten, you know, like in my head, I already had it played out. You know, I'm gonna get this, you know, the CDL, and I'm gonna start driving 18-wheelers because that's what I'm going for. Since I love driving this shit, right?
Right.
Would you believe they shut everything down that day until further notice?
Damn, yo.
Bitch, again, yo, just when I was about to make a move, God, you know what I'm saying? The vibe. I was gonna say God, but COVID-19 shitted on my shit.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. You see, it threw a wrench in everybody's shit.
Hell yeah. But I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, like this was like the first summer I had in such a long time that I didn't have to worry about work. So since like you said, you know what? Since we couldn't go out of state, I was down the shore like, you know, every 2 weeks.
Right. That's a good trip though.
And you know what I mean? You know what? This past summer, if I wasn't at Long Branch, I was at Seaside. If I wasn't at Seaside, I was in Wildwood.
Yeah, for those of y'all who don't know,
it, man.
Seaside and Wildwood are vacation spots here in Jersey. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, man, like you know what? I mean, so far this year has been a very interesting year because riots broke out. I ain't gonna say riots. I'm gonna call it uprisings, right? Uprisings broke out. The whole shit with George Floyd.
Right.
It's an election year. Like my disdain for Trump stays where it's at. Like
Right.
like watching sports is weird too because it's like there's no fans there, and this is probably like the first year in a very long time that I would not be able to attend those sports events. So everything is off. You know what I mean? Like
that's also really fucked up. Because I would travel down to D.C., Landover, to watch my team play, the Washington football team. I would go down there every season, maybe 2-3 times a season, and watch them play. Now I can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Now my plans are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would have loved to go down there and check them out.
And the weird shit is, right? Like you and I, we're in a fantasy football draft, right? We're in a fantasy football league and stuff. And it's weird because, like, preseason games helped us a lot to where, we had, like, a slight idea of who's going to be good, who to pick or who not to pick. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like there was always, like, those dark horses, like yo, remember a couple years back I picked Alvin Kamara?
Right.
Like,
yeah,
he's
of
my
course.
Guy. I had him and Dalvin Cook.
Oh man, that's a good combination.
I was killing it, man. Yo, this year, you know what I mean? Like yo, you know what? Like the guesses are wild. Like for example, I got Jerry Jeudy on the bench.
Oh man,
I picked him because I picked him. I picked him. I don't even know why, because he's not even the number one target. I'm about to go.
No, Cortland Sutton didn't even play tonight.
Nope. No offense to God.
Yeah, he didn't even play tonight, man. So I don't know who the fuck you lost the ball to.
But to backtrack a little bit, I had the best summer. The last time I ever had so much fun in the summer was when I was chilling with you when we were young. You know what I mean? Like
oh yeah, those drives down there.
We talking, we talking 22, 23 years ago.
I know. I mean, we date way back more than that, but I mean, we got to a point where at an age where we were able to do a lot more shit.
Yeah, you know what, like, and like, I could have, keeping it 100, I could have easily got a job this summer, right?
Right.
But I'm gonna keep it real. I was getting that 600. And plus,
and plus your unemployment.
And plus the unemployment, right? That's
right.
one. Two, I had my son for the summer.
Right.
Like, yo, you know what? Like, I was doing things with my son this year that I've never done with him.
Right.
Because I've always been working. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
So it's like, yo, here's the thing, right? So I told my son, I said, hey, Pops, you might want to call out today. Why? I said, it's going to be 100 degrees. Okay, and come to the beach. He said, Dad, that's irresponsible. I said, yo, just fucking call out. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick you up. Bye.
Just fucking call out.
Just fucking call out and I'll pick you up.
He just said it wasn't responsible. He wasn't, that's not a responsible thing to do. You just fuck your job. Just come the fuck to the beach.
I'm like, yo, you only live once. The fuck?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Nah, but you know what? He ain't call out though. I mean, yo, you know what? For a minute, there we had like a little role reversal.
Yeah.
But like, yo, my son, that's that's my, you know what I'm saying, that's my son, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, man. I'm the same way with my son. I mean, we have such a good relationship. The thing about me is that my kids are scattered. I have the one here with me, but the other two, man, they're scattered. She's in PA, and then my son is in Florida. So in order for me to see them, I got to travel. So with this COVID shit, you know, I've just been sitting tight, you know, holding tight, and you know, hopefully I can get down there soon and check them out.
yeah, man. Don't worry, yo, it's coming.
Yeah, I know it's coming. There's no doubt in my mind it's coming. I just, you know what I'm saying, I just want to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen my June in a long time. You know, I talk to him on a daily basis, every other day, but, you know, as far as seeing him is concerned, you know, it's got to get done. There's no doubt in my mind it's got to get done.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So,
but, yo, you know what, man? Like, it's been a while, yo. Like, to finally, I feel back at home on the airwaves again. You know, like.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I was saying before when we first got on, that it's been since February. Since we did one of these episodes. Don't get me wrong, the Manic Minute episodes have been constantly pushing out content, but this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? This is when we're together and we're doing our thing. So having this is what's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, yo, no doubt.
So really quick, man, what's up with the Jets, bro?
Bro, you know what? Like I said, man, with a lot of teams, there was no preseason games. You understand? So it's like you really can't. You really like this season. This season is going to be weird as hell, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the fact that there's no preseason games, where yeah, there was training camp, but there was no preseason games. Like,
all right, listen. All right, listen to me, bro. We know that shit was. We know there was no fucking preseason games. We know there was training camp. But what the fuck is up with your team, D? Let's push all that shit aside. What the fuck is up with the Jets, yo?
Yeah, Sam Darnold's not who I'm thinking he is.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
God.
honest. You know what, yo? Like, yo, you know what? Either Sam Darnold was that bad, or that Buffalo defense was that good. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, you know what? Don't speak. Yo, Buffalo. You know what, man? I'm not. You know, like, nah, I don't like the Bills, man. But the defensive backfield,
Right.
the secondary.
Yeah.
They got Josh Norman, Trey White, Jordan Poyer, and Micah Hyde.
Yeah, that's a good backfield.
You know,
that's a good, secondary. It's a really good secondary. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like when you got these, you know what I'm saying, secondary people like covering your freaking wide receivers or whatever and whatnot, you know, like, I mean, these are names that, you know, like each one of them had a Pro Bowl season.
Right. At some point in their careers.
Made the Pro Bowl. Yeah. So, I mean, that says a lot.
Yeah. So
but yo, you know what I mean?
Hold up. Le'Veon Bell is out for a couple of weeks.
Hamstring.
I have him on my fucking fantasy team. Now I gotta fucking replace him. I don't have a backup that's that great that's gonna take his place and help me win some games, man. Because I lost this week.
Did you get blown out?
I'll tell you right now, if I didn't want to look at the fucking score, bro. I mean, I was just like, fuck, I'm beat. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to know. But hold up, I'll tell you right now. What about you? Did you win or what?
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Hold on, let me see.
Because,
I'll tell you. Yeah.
I'm playing your cousin right now.
Oh, word? What was the score? Did you beat him?
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm whipping him by 15.
Oh, does he? I mean, the game's already over, so you got him.
Nah, they're still playing. I still got two plays going.
Really? I'm not even watching the fucking game. I know I'm beat. I don't feel like watching anymore. I'm down 151 to 176.
I'm up 161 to 146.
Yeah.
I gotta make some changes, man.
Yeah, I do too. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some shit real quick, man. I was scrolling, right, like I always do. I scroll, and I noticed that every other picture, there's a female poking her motherfucking lips out, right? So first it was the duck lip. Now the duck lip was played out. It's played out. You don't see that much of that shit anymore. But now you see them blowing kisses into the camera and pushing out their lips, like, you know what I mean? Like they blowing kisses at somebody. Now I want to know, who are they blowing kisses at? Because they're not blowing them at us, right? So who the fuck are they blowing them kisses at?
I have no damn clue, bro.
This social media shit. It's see, the thing about social media I've grown to learn is that it's a gift and a curse. And
it's a gift.
Go ahead, man, my bad.
Like when it comes to social media, I troll the shit out of people.
Yeah, you're a fucking troll. That's true.
Especially these past couple of days.
Right.
Especially after them LA cops got shot in the head and shit.
That's fucked up.
That's the chicken coming home to roost. This gonna piss people off. What want to say, but don't, don't have select sympathy, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? Let me put this in perspective for you.
Go ahead.
Spit. All right. So, when we
for everyone, hold on, really quick. For everyone listening right now, this is Dubs the Dawn, all right? And he is known for being put in Facebook prison. And these are the reasons why. But he does his thing. He speaks and spits the real shit. But this is why they always put him in Facebook prison. Spit.
All right. So when we entered level 6 of Jumanji, that will be June. And I was on Facebook and I seen the video pop up of them cops. That one particular cop, Derek Chauvin, had his knee on George Floyd's neck, and he kept on saying, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm gonna die." Screaming out for his mom. Right?
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, my man passed away.
Right.
Right? Days later, they start bringing up his past. Oh, he was this, that, and the third. He wasn't obeying the law, like justifying why he got killed.
Nothing can justify the way he got killed.
Oh, but these Trump supporters, man, and these, you know what I'm saying, I back the blue people, you know what I mean? Like, they'll justify.
All right, let's try to like. But go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you spit on this. We normally don't do this, but go ahead, man.
So for like, you know what I mean, like that right there was the breaking point.
Right.
Of a lot of people, myself included. I mean, that Breonna Taylor thing was fucked up.
That was really fucked up. I don't believe that shit happened, yo.
That no knock shit. Then, like, you gun her down in her bed sleeping. That was fucked up. All right? There's been, like, countless things that George Floyd shit was the straw that broke the camel's back. That's why cities burn.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to a couple of days ago, when the LA cops got shot.
Right.
you know what? I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Maybe the shooter feared for his life. How does that sound? Maybe the shooter, all right? Maybe the shooter should be placed on desk leave. How does that sound? Where's the shooter's body cam? Oh, the body cam was turned off.
Right. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying.
Yo, do you know, and I did my research, do you know that department in L.A. where them two cops got, you know what I'm saying, almost executed?
Right.
Them two cops, right, that department, the L.A. Sheriff's Department in Compton. By the way, you know, Compton, the city of Compton disbanded their police force due to corruption. So the L.A. County Sheriff took it over.
Oh, word?
All right? Yeah. They disbanded that shit like 20 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and I didn't research that.
So LA County Sheriffs took it over, and they have a gang within the cops, within the police department called the Executioners, where they're all tatted with like neo-Nazi shit and like some other shit I read.
All right.
You know, and recently, I think like 2-3 weeks ago, they gunned down a black dude for a bike violation, a bicycle violation. My man lost his life riding a bike.
Right.
So like I'm saying, that shit can come home to roost.
Now, really quick, like I said, we normally don't.
Like you know what? Hold on. Like, look, you know what? I know there's good cops out there that do their job, right?
Right.
What these good cops need to do, if they see some fucked up shit, report it. Because then
right.
you know, like you know what, like we don't live in L.A. to even know if those cops are good cops or bad cops. You know, the ones that got shot and shit. We don't live there. We don't know.
Facts.
So, I'm like you know what? I hope they were good people, because then I'll be like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But at this point, the way how I view cops nowadays is they're all one and the same.
And
it's fucked up.
Yeah. Well,
it's fucked up because you know what? They're pressured. You know, like the good cops, in my opinion, they're pressured to go with that brotherhood.
Right.
And like, you know, like they enforce a strict code of not snitching.
Oh, it's the code of the
You
street,
understand?
B. That's just how it is, man.
Exactly. Like, you don't snitch on your brothers. You know, like
seen what happened to
like,
Serpico, right?
Like, yo, you see what happened to Christopher Droner, right?
Yeah.
Remember Christopher Droner?
Yep.
For those who's not familiar with Christopher Droner was an ex-LAPD cop who saw some foul shit going on. He reported it, and they didn't believe him, so they fired him. He went through all the major, you know, to all the channels to try to get his job back, because that was his bread and butter, you know. And they denied him.
Right.
So he goes to war against the LAPD. Like, he starts picking off family members and cops, I think.
Right.
Like, you know, and he was highly skilled too, because he was in the Navy.
Facts.
So he writes his memoir. And what's it called? Have you seen that Dave Chappelle show on YouTube? He even
was it on YouTube? Or was it on Netflix?
YouTube, the news one.
No, I didn't see that one.
So like he starts why he's doing these things.
Right.
And they labeled it as his manifesto. And Dave Chappelle's name was mentioned. And like, yo, if you watched the Dave Chappelle special he had on YouTube, he mentions it on how like LAPD came to pick them up, try to protect them, and Dave Chappelle said, "Protect me, not you. Need to protect yourselves. He's coming after you. He ain't coming after me." Right? So long story short, they catch my man in Big Bear Mountain in California, and they blow him up. Well, what I'm trying to say is this.
I know what. Yeah, get to that.
What I'm trying to say is this, right? Is that I know there's some good cops out there, but they're not going to say shit because they're outnumbered. You know, cops that actually want to do do right by citizens, they're outnumbered.
Right.
And another thing too with these cops, most of them are punks. You can tell.
Don't even get me started with punk cops, B. Look, growing up, all right, some of the cops that are cops now, I'm not gonna name no names, I'm not gonna name no cities or nothing. But some of them were so corny growing up, bro. Now they became cops and they were always on our shit. Remember the block, yo?
Yeah.
They were always on our block, asking questions, trying to run up in our shit. Look them right dead in the eye and say, "Get the fuck out of here, bro. I know who you are. I know what you were. I know who you were." Now, see, I respect police officers who show me respect. If you're gonna pull me over, now I'll ask, why are you pulling me over? Oh, this is why I'm pulling you over. All right, fine. Give me the ticket and I'll go. But if you're gonna come out and be an asshole, then I'm gonna be an asshole in return. What the fuck are you gonna do? Hand me a fucking ticket for being an asshole? You know what I'm saying? But there are, you know, and yeah. So let's wrap up this topic, man, because yeah, man. So what's been up with that new Nas album, bro? I heard it wasn't good.
King's Disease.
Yeah.
King's Disease is an all right album. But yo, you know what? Like, we've been so far behind on, you know, like we've been so like backed up from not doing the show that
Right.
I'm gonna drop a couple albums that I was rocking with this year.
All right.
So
name 5.
it was I'll give you 5 right now. Westside Gun, Pray for Paris. Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo. Hold on. Let me look at my playlist because I just caught that on.
All right, so go ahead. You look at your playlist and I'll you know. So I listen to. Go ahead.
What you call it? Benny the Butcher. All right. It was Benny the Butcher. The Plugs I Met.
Okay.
Who else? Conway again, because Conway's been busy, and I've been copping on this shit. Conway the Machine. He's been busy. Now I've been like listening religiously to all this stuff. Like he has a song with Method Man called Lemon.
Okay.
Method Man spit the hardest verse I've heard him spit.
Yo, Method Man has grown, son. He went from
speaking of which,
what?
Speaking of Method Man, you seen Power?
No, I seen Ghost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know. Everybody's like, yo, you seen Power? No, I seen Power last season. I seen Ghost yesterday.
Yo, Tariq went from a kid that I wanted to punch in the face to a kid I'm actually liking.
Do you look at? Let me put it to you this way when it comes to my thoughts on this. The show is good. Don't get me wrong. The problem I have with the show is that I can't take Tariq seriously because I look at him and I think he's a punk, bro. Like I can't see this kid in actual, and I can't see this kid in real life actually being the role that he's playing right now.
Yeah,
he can go.
What's funny as how, like, I've seen, like, YouTube videos of people actually stepping up to him for his role in Power, and he's like, yo, it's just acting. Like,
right.
Look, you know what, like I always say, man, if you make me hate your TV character, then you're doing a damn good job acting.
Right. Yeah, that's true, yo. That's facts. That's facts,
like,
bro.
Like, yo, you know what? Like this is his starring role. You know,
right.
that's his Michael Rainey Jr. That's his name. This is his starring role. And yo, you know what? He's holding his own.
No doubt, he is. I just can't look at him and take him seriously, though. I really can't.
I mean, you know, portraying the whole, you know, like his role. I already see where it's going.
Right.
I already see. I'm not gonna blow it up, but
don't blow it up.
Going.
Don't blow it up. Even if you have some idea, you don't want to say something that might go down, and they'll be like, oh, what the fuck? This motherfucker said this shit. Oh man, that's fucked up. But check it. I wanted to spit on something real quick, yo.
Spit on these nuts? Nah, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
You stupid. You stupid. Yo, real talk though. I was running. No, I wasn't running because I can't run. I'd break my fucking legs when I try to fucking run. But I was listening to some shit on the radio, right? Because sometimes to get ideas that, for things I want to talk about, like I listen to the radio and shit, right? So somebody mentioned this shit about Brooke Shields, right?
Yeah.
And so I didn't believe the story. I didn't believe it at all. I went and looked it up. Do you know that at 10 years old, she posed naked for Playboy? Well, under a secondary label called Sugar and Spice that Playboy owned. She was 10, butt-ass naked. Photos and everything of this. 10 years old, bro. What the fuck was that about? That's crazy. I guess back in them days, man, this happened in the 70s. I guess back in the 70s, that shit was co-signed, man. Her mother was the one that co-signed all those photos and shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, if you try to pull some shit like that now, motherfuckers are going to kill you.
Facts. Now, like, speaking of which, there's this Netflix movie called Cuties. All right?
What is it?
Since Cuties.
Cuties?
Cuties.
Like the orange? Like the little orange cuties?
Cuties. Like, oh, she's a cutie.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant, motherfucker. I took a little orange cutie, like, how it's spelled out.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Well, you know what, like, I'm here on Netflix and whatnot, and I'm like, like I heard about the movie, and I heard like how people like, jumped on this cancel Netflix thing, this cancel culture, and so like out of curiosity, I want to see what it was about. So on Netflix, right? Like you just go to the title and it starts previewing, they show you previews of what the movie's about.
Right.
So as I'm like sitting there watching, I'm like, yo, you know what? At first, I got upset because I'm like, yo, they're really sensationalizing these young girls in a sexual manner. That shit don't sit right with me. You know, like there's movies like about, you know, like that first thought. I was like, yo, there's movies about exploitation. I'm like, yo, and this is like a pedophile's wet dream. To watch some shit like this.
Right.
You understand? So
yeah.
I was like, hell nah, you know, I'm not gonna cancel Netflix.
Right.
You know, like I'm not gonna cancel them, but I'm not gonna rock with that particular movie. Like
right.
a lot
That's
of people seem to have
that's
mixed
crazy.
reviews and whatnot.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even want to watch some shit like that. I wouldn't even attempt. I mean, I wouldn't even give it any kind of play in my crib, yo. Yeah, I'm not with any of that shit because, you know, pedophilia. They're trying to call it now a mental illness or some shit, right?
No, that's not a mental illness at all.
No, it's not a fucking mental.
That's
No, you're being a fucking asshole and you're raping people and raping kids and shit. And that's what got me about this whole, you know, pedophilia thing being some kind of mental disease. You know, you have kids and women out there, and not for nothing, even fucking men getting raped and getting fucked up, little boys, little kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do we draw the line at castrating these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we do that shit? You want to fuck around with little kids, man? You want to do shit to little kids? Snip that shit the fuck off. Go fuck around with a kid now, B. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't do this shit. Society got it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah, you can't allow this shit. Let me tell you something. They give pedophiles a couple years. You know what I'm saying? A year or two in jail. You get put on the registry, right?
Yeah.
He comes out and does the same shit. What do you do then? Give him another year or two? Put him on the registry. Wherever he goes, he has to check in. But then he does it again. You give him 5 years. He's still alive, bro. That wouldn't be. Look, let me tell you something. Motherfuckers like that, they don't deserve to live in society, B. I mean, you can't do that, bro. It's just not right. It's not the shit that shit does to little kids, man, destroys them. Their entire life, their entire lives after that, you know, abuse is devastating. You know what I'm saying? The therapy, the fucking medication, you know what I'm saying? All that shit these kids got to go through that go through that shit. It's just not right. It's not right at all. You know, and I think they should put them in Gen Pop prisons. Now, because you know out here in Jersey they got that rapist prison, right?
Yeah.
Where they put all sexual offenders in that one prison.
Yeah.
That what the fuck is that about? So all right, fine, you put them all in one place. All right, fine. You try to control.
They're trying to rehabilitate them and shit.
Nah, you can't rehabilitate a pedophile, B.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. You really can't rehabilitate a pedophile. And now you got a big jump in sex trafficking now.
Speaking of sex traffickers, man, like I heard that they caught a truck full of kids
Yeah, they did. There was like there was like 30 kids they saved. It was I mean amazing that they actually got these kids back. Because sometimes once they get a kid, you know, that kid is gone. You know? And look, I was watching the news and they were talking about that young Mexican girl, the little 10-year-old, not 10, I don't know how old she was. The one that got snatched
From
up.
Bridgeton, right?
Yeah.
From Bridgeton, right?
Yeah.
South
So right. Was it in Jersey?
Yeah, South Jersey.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was somewhere else. But anyway, you know, what do you check this idea out? What are the chances her mother sold her? Huh?
Yo, it's a 50-50 thing, to be honest, because
right.
Cause yo, you know what? Like her story is not really matching the events.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Who the fuck knows that she staged this whole shit and she sold that kid? You know what I'm saying? I mean, desperate times, you know, call for desperate measures with people. Some of them just don't give a fuck about whatever it is they do to whoever they do it to. And if they're hard up and they're really desperate, you know, I mean, they might do some stupid shit like that and just get high with the money, man. You know what I mean? I mean, it's fucked up, but that's just how society is now. You're giving up your fucking kids to get high or whatever it is the fuck you're doing. It's terrible, man. That's why I'm really big in, you know, protecting the kids, guiding the kids, teaching the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they need to know that the streets ain't the place to be. You can be a little girl, a little boy, whatever, but the streets aren't a place to be. And what's fucked up is that once the streets have your kids, you can't get them back. And I don't mean because they get snatched up. I mean mentally.
It's a mentality thing.
Right, exactly. Once the streets have your kid, right, it's a wrap. Because they're not going to be able to come back from what they learned out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to front. I'm not going to front about it. You know, I didn't have my pops growing up. You know what I mean? And I had a step pops who was extremely abusive to me and my mother. You know, and I refused to be home because I didn't want to get my ass kicked. So I went out into the streets. I hung out in the streets. I'm not going to say what I got into, what I did, who I did it to, and all this other shit, but the streets raised me. And the only thing about me personally that was different than a lot of the other dudes I grew up with is that I finished high school. I went to college. I did some time in college. I didn't finish, of course, because, you know, I just didn't. But, you know, I went to college. I educated myself. And not that the streets don't live with me, because it does. They do. But I'm on another level when it comes to being educated and being street. I mean, you get what I'm saying? You dig?
Yeah, no doubt, yeah.
And I just feel like parents don't need to coddle their kids, but need to educate their kids. You know, because I think some single parents, especially women who are single parents, need some type of role model in their kids' lives. Because if they don't, I mean, look, let's face it, a female woman, a woman, you know, who has a son, won't be able to teach him the things and guide him the way a male role model would. Let's just face the facts. You have females out there that are like, well, I don't need him. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no man and all this other bullshit. But let's face the fucking facts. You do. You know what I mean? Who's gonna teach it? Who's gonna teach the kid about, about the streets, about what not to do, what to do with schooling and drugs and alcohol and abuse, and who's going to teach these kids and put these kids into programs that'll help them succeed? You know what I mean? Especially if you have a mom that works all the time, you need that help. That single parent, that single mother needs that help. Get a fucking uncle. It doesn't have to be a big brother, big sister program type thing. Send them to the boys club. Get them a therapist if you have to, a male therapist who's going to help them and listen to them. That's all kids are looking for. They're looking for somebody to listen to them. And then when they don't get that, that's when they start acting out and start doing stupid shit. That's why it's important to get these kids some type of role model. And even if it's let's be real. Even if it's a single father cannot raise a girl, a daughter, on his own. She needs some type of guidance from a woman. You can talk about the birds and the bees and all this other bullshit, you know what I mean? But ultimately, she needs that guidance from a woman. So my opinion, and this is my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, that's why we have a chat room and a call-in number. Speak on it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with what I'm saying. But that's just how it is. That's how I feel about it. Because I know kids that I grew up, I know dudes that I grew up with that are either dead or in jail right now. Because the streets got them. They didn't have no guidance. Raised by single mothers who didn't give a fuck about where they were and what they were doing. And the streets raised them. And now look at them. In jail. Fucked up.
We all
in and out of jail.
Like that, man.
I know we do. We know a couple. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what's happening. Exactly, career criminals. And that's what's happening in society nowadays. You got too many kids. What about that kid? Damn, what happened? Those kids that ran up on that. Oh man. I'm sure. All right, forget it because I don't want to sound like a fool trying to think about what the fuck I want to talk about. But let's move on because if I stay on this topic, I'm just going to keep on, and we got 36 minutes left, and I want to talk about other shit.
Damn, we got 36 minutes left. That's it.
36 minutes. We've been on for an hour, more than an hour now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, time
man,
flies, bro.
West Coast burning.
Oh
West
man,
Coast
that's terrible. Did you see the video of that fire tornado?
Bro, as destructive as that shit is, it's also beautiful too, man. That's nature.
People are dying. People are losing their shit, man. And that shit and all that shit started because somebody wanted to have a gender reveal party and started that shit by accident. A lot of people don't know how that fire started. But this is what I've seen on the news, what I've heard, and what I've read, that this couple was having a gender reveal party, and when they let off the fireworks or some shit to show everybody what they were having, shit caught on fire, and it went from there. Now, isn't that some shit? And they were talking about holding these people responsible for this shit. We're talking like getting paid for some of this shit in overtime and, fucking with them like that. I mean, all right, fine. You're gonna have a gender reveal party, right? Why would you use fireworks? All we want to know is what the fuck you're having. We don't want no fucking show.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Now look what happened.
I mean, it is extra. We don't want no fucking show. We just want to know what the fuck you're having. Pop some balloons or something. It doesn't have to be fucking fireworks. This isn't the 4th of fucking July. We're just gonna show us what the fuck you're having. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? And let's talk about another thing real quick. I'm just full of shit today, bro.
Yeah, I see that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling.
Yo, you want to hear some funny shit?
Yeah.
Back to the L.A. Sheriffs, man. They calling on LeBron to step up to the plate to double the reward. For what, though? You know, like.
Yeah, that's. So look, eventually, I think one of them are gonna get caught. Now, when it happens, when they get busted, because look, let's be real. The reward keeps going up. Somebody's gonna snitch. Cops have informants. Somebody's gonna snitch. You know, and they're gonna get busted, and somebody's gonna get the reward, and that's it. You know, You know what I was thinking? I'm gonna have this question for you too. I'm gonna put this out. If you can pick one actor, bro, one actor to play you in a movie, who would it be?
Samuel L. Jackson.
You look nothing like that motherfucker, bro. But you do talk a lot of shit.
Because his use of explicit language pretty much does it for me.
I can see that. I can see how that. Well, why you would pick Samuel. As far as I'm concerned, I'm more of a. How do I describe myself, yo? I'm not political. I'm not into religion. I'm not into politics. I'm more of a laid back dude who knows shit, who likes to talk shit, and who's all about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think personally, if somebody was going to play me in a film, I want it to be fluffy.
Fluffy.
What's his first name? I know his last name's Iglesias.
Julio Iglesias or something like that?
No, I think it's I don't know what it is, but it's
Iglesias?
Motherfucking Fluffy, bro. I want that motherfucker to play me in whatever film that's about me. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, you know. Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
I was looking him up right now.
Yeah, so did I. See the fucking internet, man. I have one of those 5G phones. Them shits are fast, man. So anyway, yeah, I want him to play me in the film because I think he can play the role, man. Because I need somebody chubby, somebody big, to play me. There aren't many big actors. You know what I'm saying? So I need Fluffy to do the job. Now, if you can have someone narrate your life, if you had an autobiography, a biography, whatever the fuck it is, who would you want to narrate that book or that story?
Mr. Samuel L. Jackson. Once again, there has to be a lot of curses to describe me.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be. There has to be a lot of curses to describe me.
Yeah, that's true. I can see where you'd pick Samuel L. Jackson. Now, I'm gonna go to a different route. I can easily say Morgan Freeman. I can easily say somebody like Eddie Murphy or somebody funny or some shit like that. Go that route. But have you seen that Netflix show, You?
Yes.
I want that motherfucker to narrate my life.
Yo, speaking of Netflix shows, you seen Cobra Kai?
Yeah, I've seen Cobra Kai. I'm up to like the episode where they went to the hospital to see their boy.
Yeah.
They took him on a motorcycle ride.
Episode.
Is it?
Oh no, that's not the last episode. That's like probably like 2 episodes before the last.
All right, so don't fucking spoil it for me, B. I'm gonna finish watching it. I'm waiting for motherfucking Stranger Things to come back. I know a lot of people don't like that show. A lot of people love the show, but I'm all about the nostalgia.
Yo, you know what? Stranger Things. I think like the last season was the best one so far. They had a Radio Shack store in there. Radio Shack, bro.
That's what I'm saying. For me, it's the nostalgia, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that shit was so nostalgic, man.
Yeah, I love that show. I really do. If there was one, all right, let's do this. 2 shows, just 2 shows that were on that are no longer on. You can watch right now and binge with no issue.
The Wire.
The Wire is one. Go ahead.
The Wire and the Sopranos.
All right, you guys, those are 2 great shows. The Wire is one of the best shows out there. It was a great show.
One of the best shows on.
I think so too. Yeah, and the Sopranos, I love the fucking Sopranos, bro. I wasn't big on the fucking final episode, but I love the Sopranos. Now, I have one.
Now,
all right, go ahead.
No, check this out. Just like we talking about the Sopranos real quick. There's a movie coming out in 2021 about them.
Right.
That's supposed to come out this year, but
the Saints of Newark or some shit.
Yes, I'm so gonna see that shit.
The many Saints of Newark is called.
And another movie I want to see that I have to see is Kong versus Godzilla.
That's gonna be a good one too. You know, I mean, I've been since a little kid. I've watched Godzilla films, especially on Saturdays, right after the Kung Fu flick that we watched on Saturday afternoon. A Godzilla film would come on every Thanksgiving. They'd give a Godzilla motherfucking marathon on Channel 5.
Hell yeah, then I remember they had like this little segment. It was in cartoons. They were like, I don't know if a lot of people remember it, but they called it Bambi versus Godzilla.
Oh, and Godzilla stomped him out.
Yeah.
I saw that shit.
Yo, I mean, let's face facts, you know what I mean? Like, when it comes to, like, monster flicks, Godzilla is king.
No doubt about it.
Hands down.
No doubt about
it. However, I think Kong versus Godzilla is going to be like the climax of that whole monsterverse. Because who else is going to fight after that? Who else is going to pin against each other?
Well, if you look at, I know that a lot of folks. Sorry, I know that a lot of folks are looking forward to this film, and they're gonna wonder who is next. There are tons and tons of monsters in the MonsterVerse that they could turn around and create and put in a film. Now, look, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Kong versus Godzilla is going to be a great film. Don't be surprised if a third or fourth monster ends up in this film.
You know what I think? I think King Ghidorah is going to come back.
Oh, you know that there was at the end of the post credit scene.
Yeah.
Now let me tell you real quick before you continue. There's a Godzilla film where he battles King Ghidorah, and he's half robot.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Right. Mecha Ghidorah or some shit.
Ghidorah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're getting off shit. But I really think that it's gonna be a good film. Now we got about 20 minutes left. I want to talk about I want to talk about relationships real quick. To you, in your opinion, what's a ride or die?
So I got your back regardless of what situation. But then again, you know what though? I mean, whatever.
What? That's it.
It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like yo, you know what? Someone who's gonna, lift you up when you're down.
Right.
That's
to
your
me,
ride or die.
Right.
I mean,
to me,
that has not left your side. That
right.
motivates you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like yo, you know what? And that's someone that you cheat on because we're men.
Okay. Keep going. You already opened up a box. You might as well talk the rest of the shit.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna talk my shit. Because you know what? Us men, right? When we have something that good, we take advantage of it. Right? Somehow, not giving us male species an excuse, but somehow, we have this little animal instinct going, like this whole conquer thing. That you must conquer as much as you can.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So
this is where we differ. But go ahead.
So most dudes, most men have a ride or die chick on their side, but still want to mess with Mary Rotten Crotch. Because temptation, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like yo, some people, they get up, they start getting up there in age or whatever, start hitting their 40s, and have this midlife crisis.
I ain't going through mine yet, by the way. But go ahead.
Where check this out, where they want to feel young again, and they walk out on their ride or die.
Right. Okay.
And what I'm trying to say is that most of these men out here, myself included, I'm speaking from experience, we tend to think with our dicks, just because we can. Just because, we know we look good and shit. Just because it's a challenge. It's a challenge to, get a certain female. Or it's a challenge to go break up that relationship.
Right.
It's a challenge to go snatch someone's wife away.
Fucking homewrecker.
Sorry, I'm guilty for that.
Yo, but see, this is where
but,
go ahead, man. Say what you're gonna say.
What, at the end of the day, look, you know what? When you're 20 and you're doing shit like that, you're called a pimp, you're called a player, right?
Right.
When you're 30, you're in that stage where you're still doing it, but your boy's giving you an excuse, talking about you're still trying to feel your way, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out what it is. When you're 40 and up, man, you know what I'm saying? That's not called being a bachelor. It's called being lonely. Who wants, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
bro.
You know what? Who wants to wake up in their 40s and the other side of the bed is cold?
Yeah, I don't. That's for fucking sure. I don't. And being the older you get,
look, you know what? Look, you know what? In my situation is like this, right? I snore, so I get kicked out the room. I lounge in the living room, and that's fine with me.
So,
however, it's a good setup. You understand what I'm saying? We have our space and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Now hold up. I wanted to say something. I'm just trying to think about what I wanted to say because now I fucking lost my train of thought, bro. But anyway, what I was gonna say is that sometimes as you get older, you do, like you said, you do get lonely, and that's the excuse you have for fucking around. But see, the door swings both fucking ways, bro, because you got females out there that don't know how to cut the shit out either. Because I know a couple.
Doing the same shit too.
Yeah, I know a couple of females. Let's not front that they're older than 45. You know what I'm saying? Probably headed to 50. They're not in a relationship. They're fucking around. They think that it's cool to not be in a relationship and fuck around with whoever the fuck you want to fuck around with at 45, 50. Still going to clubs, still drinking and acting the fool, and still doing stupid shit. Let's be real about it. Men do shit too, but women do stupid shit too. And I'm a man. I'm telling you right now.
Are we talking about someone that we know? Because this sounds like.
Yeah, of course.
This story.
I'm not going to put her name out there, but we both know who the fuck she is.
And I dealt with her? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. The shit is this. The shit is this, bro. At some point in your life, what?
First off, you know what? Let me ask you a question. First off, like it's been like a long time since I even heard anything from this person. This person's still doing the same shit,
bro. I haven't heard about her either in a while. But as far as I'm concerned, I can fucking guarantee, bro, that she's single and she's still fucking around. Because there's no doubt in my mind. Because let me tell you something. She went. I'm not even going to get into this because we need more time to get into this topic. But just know that there are women out there that do that shit too. And they're going to find themselves at 50, 55 years old, you know what I'm saying, single and alone. If you have kids, that's all you're going to have are your kids. You're not going to have a man by your side because you were too busy fucking around. Now, see, a lot of people are going to probably come at me and be like, yo, why are you talking about women like that? But let's be real about it. This is real life, real talk, real fun, real shit. And at some point, this might hurt. So there are women, right? There are women out there that do that shit. And then when they come across a man that does it, it's like fucking the world is burning. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Man, look, see, when I get into shit like this, man, my mind just starts running. A lot of these females, they claim to be a ride or die. They talk the talk, but they don't walk that shit. You know what I mean? And what's crazy about it is, you got a good dude out there, and there are good men out there. Let's not front about it. You know what I'm saying? There are good men out there, and they deserve to have a ride or die in their lives. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes a man might put up a front, might try to play hard to get, might be going through shit, but it's a woman, a good woman, that should turn around and be like, baby, look, I got you. You know what I'm saying? If you need somebody to talk to you, need somebody to holler at you, you know what I'm saying? You can come to me. You know what I'm saying? You're in a dark place. She should be your light. You know what I mean? And what's fucked up is that there are women like that claim to be that, but try to play the role and they just get it wrong. And they sit there and all right, look at this. Let's say Facebook, for instance. Do you see half the shit that females post on Facebook, bro? They post shit about, I'm telling you, they post shit about men and they ask questions about men and, can a man leave his phone open? Oh, I bet you can't say yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or can a man be loyal, truthful, honest? I bet you can't say yeah. Are you fucking loyal and honest? Let's be real about it. You know what I mean? If you're single, all right, it's all good. But you don't want to be old and be single. You don't want to. I mean, you have your, if you have kids, you have your kids. That's fine. But you don't want to be in your 50s trying to fuck, because you're not fucking around at 50, 55 years old. Your life, you're already at a point in your life. You lived half your life. You're already at a point where if you don't have someone because of the way you lived your life, then you should. Oh man, I don't want to sound fucked up, but you might not end up being with anybody. Yeah, they have 50 and over dating sites and shit. They do have that kind of shit. They do have that Christian mingle shit I've seen commercials for. They do have Lava Life.
My Christian mingle name is God in the Sheets. Satan in the streets, God in the sheets.
You stupid. That's foul, yo. But I mean, there are ways to get somebody. There are ways to end up where you want to be. But you got to be real about it. You got to be about that life. If you really want a man, and if a man really wants a woman, you got to be about that honest life.
Yeah, but see, you know what, though? You know what's the funny thing is? Like,
what?
Nowadays they got this thing called OnlyFans, where, like, these girls be stripping and whatever, they sell their content.
Now, how do you know?
How do I know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Bro, I'm on Instagram, right? And half these girls get butt naked on Instagram, right? And they figure they can make a quick buck. So they have, like, this website called OnlyFans, right?
Right.
And they want you to subscribe to it. So out of curiosity, like, this one girl I went to school with has an OnlyFans page, right? So, like, so I swiped up and whatnot. And they have going rates from like $9.99 a month to $20 a month. Where, like,
really? I mean,
yes.
I've heard of it. I've definitely never been to the site, so I don't know.
Yes. So, it's funny as fuck because these are the same women that talk this whole.
Let me tell you something real quick. You were gonna say bitches, B. It can't. You said these are the women and the females that I know you were gonna say bitches, but go ahead, man.
Yeah, I was. You know what I mean? Yo, these are the same women that complain about. They're on Facebook complaining about, like, no good man is ever around.
Exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Let's keep this 100, shall we? What man do you know is going to respect you after like you done made money halfway prostituting yourself?
Right. Exactly. It's like a dude dating a stripper. How the fuck are you gonna trust a woman who's in the champagne room acting a fool? You know what I mean?
Yo, for that, you know what I mean? Yo, for that, if you're lucky enough, you go wife a porn star. And speaking of which, I ain't gonna say nothing now. You know, like I ain't gonna.
Oh shit. Yeah, man, I get it.
I'm not gonna put it on blast or whatever.
Yeah, but I get it, man. I get what you're saying. And the same thing happens when you get females that talk that life, right? That talk all that shit, post pictures, post memes about sex and fucking and all this other shit. But turn around and get mad when they get dick pics in their inbox. Now, don't get me wrong. Those are thirsty motherfuckers. There are thirsty motherfuckers out there that do that disrespectful shit like that. But if you're calling for it, not that you're asking for it directly, but if you're calling for it, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised when shit like that happens. You're not going to speak on it? What the fuck? Oh, my bad.
Facts. I
Yeah.
mean, yo, yo, it's just puzzling on how, you know, these women act, man. Like, first off, you want me, you know what I'm saying? You're half naked talking about no man, you know what I'm saying? Like, no man can handle me. Bitch, look, you have an OnlyFans page. What are you complaining about? You know what I mean? Like, just showing it's just that you're, you know what I'm saying? You're just a run for the mill. You know what I mean? Like, you're good for the night.
Right.
You're a jump off.
That's right. Exactly.
You know, like you know, like you're a schizo. You know, like
right.
You're a
yeah.
Just you know
I
what
get
I'm saying.
it. I get it.
You're just good for that. You know what I mean? That night and that's it. You know what I mean? Like
right.
stop it.
You can't. Yeah. You can't.
You know, like
yeah. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, B. And the shit that drives me up the fucking wall too, is that you get these dudes, right? When a woman posts a picture of herself, and it doesn't have to be an X-rated picture, you get these dudes talking mad
baby.
shit. Nah, not just call her baby and shit,
baby.
but
no. You know what? I'm talking about these simp dudes, like these Drakes. We call them Drakes. That's a new word from now on. You know. See, you got the stands. You got your stands.
Right.
Right.
Oh, I know. I know about stands. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then, you know, like, all right, it's like this, right? There's 3 levels. You're either gay, you're straight, or you're Drake.
Okay.
Period.
This is I know
right.
about gay and straight because that's what you know your whole life. But what the fuck? I don't know about this Drake shit. And we only have 6 minutes, so let's speak on it.
All right, the Drake shit is this, right? When you're simping, when you're a simp, and you want to play Captain Save 'em.
Ah, okay.
You see a lot of these, you know what I'm saying? You see a lot of sucker shit, and I can't condone sucker shit. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, to all the women out there are dudes out there that are worth your time. You just gotta look for them. And for men out there that are looking for a ride or die, they are out there. You just gotta find them, find each other, do what you're gonna do, live your life. Don't be out there clubbing at 50 fucking years old because it's worthless to do at that point in your life. If you have kids, hug your kids, love your kids, and live your life, man. You don't want to be single your whole life. You don't want to die by. I mean, look, when I say, damn, time is running out. When I say you don't want to be alone, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about there's a different type of alone. When you say you don't want to die alone. And people say, oh, but you have your kids. There's a different type of alone. Like you have the alone when your family abandons you, and you have the alone when you don't have that love from a companion. You know what I mean? So It's kind of like you have your kids. They're always going to be there, so you're not alone in that aspect of your life. You know what I'm saying? Now you're looking for someone to handle and love you the way you need to be handled and loved. And a lot of women, like I said, talk about being in that type of life, but aren't really about it. And there are dudes that are still fucking around at this age that shouldn't be fucking around because, like I said, when you're 50, this shit ain't going to work for you. You're going to be the fuck alone. So anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, I said that. And it's real. It's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there playing with motherfucking heads, man. That's high school shit. That's Mickey Mouse shit. That's the okie doke when you go out there at fucking 50 years old trying to get some 21, 22-year-old female to believe your bullshit. You know? And then, not for nothing, but then you have the 21, 22-year-olds talking to dudes that are like 40, 45, 50, you know what I'm saying, asking for money. Damn, babe. You know what I mean? My rent is due. Or damn, babe, here's my Cash App. Send me some loot. What the fuck is that about? And then you expect me to respect what type of person you are. If I knew you, you know what I'm saying? If I personally knew you, and I knew that the money was going where it was going, maybe. But I don't know shit about you. I don't even know. Look, you just popped up in my messages, and you're talking about giving you some loot. See, and then you got these dudes that come from other countries hitting up these females that don't have any type of common sense, and they're talking to them and trying to get them to send them money. You get the ones that don't have any common sense sending them fucking money, and then you have these dudes that do the same shit. I don't know. The fucking world is fucked up. They got it all ass backwards.
It sure
a lot of these motherfucking dudes and females need to fucking smarten up, because they don't teach common sense in school, and you can't buy it on Amazon either. So if you don't have any common sense,
nah, you sure can.
Then you're assed out. There's no way in hell you can gain that shit now if you're 40, 50 years old. Common sense is one of those things you're born with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like this.
Common sense is like deodorant. You know what I'm saying? Some people use it, some people don't.
Right, and also I look at it like this. Common sense is like the Shogun assassin. Choose the ball, and I kill you. Choose the sword, and you can roll with me. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you gonna do? Now, people with common sense will be like, "Oh, that's a colorful ball. We could play soccer. We could play basketball. We could play volleyball." Dumbass. That's not what it is. It's about living your life and living it the right way. Bro, I'm already fed up. I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh man. I gotta breathe for a minute. Well, we're over in 2 minutes anyway, but you know what I'm saying though? You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't know. I just wish more people had common fucking sense, bro. And look, all right, you know what else too, really quick before we go?
What's up?
I think that some men and women don't know how to handle a man or a woman that's all about that love life. That's all about being a ride or die.
You know what it is?
All right, 90 seconds.
It's this, right? Some people are raised on love, some people are raised on survival. That's all.
All right. Say it again so they get it.
Some people are raised on love, some people are raised on survival.
Facts. This is Big Corleone.
This is the Dawn. I have so many AKAs, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, I know, but this has been another episode of the This Might Hurt podcast. Tune in again. We'll have some more conversation about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Next time, for all the people out there, you know, you want to join the show, we have a call-in number, we have a chat room. Get involved with the show. Ask your questions. Once again, this is Big Corleone of the This Might Hurt podcast, and we're out.
This is the Dawn, and we out.